Okay, so this fight was pretty bad without revives. I still imagine it will be pretty bloody bad just because his levels are at least like 10 higher than mine. I should be able to scrape a win though because now I have pretty much infinite resources. So, anyways, you know, he's kind of a bit of a dick like that, always has been, always will be. And to the point where he's actually going to surprise you here and not lead with a Crobat. As a matter of fact, Crobat's not even in the team. At least I don't think it is. But yeah, leads with Heracross. Now, in my experience, Fly is enough to one-shot this thing. Assuming it hits. I haven't actually had it miss. So, yeah, the Heracross does pretty much nothing to you in this case. It's got Rock Slide and Earthquake, and that's about it. They're the only two moves that I know about. Now, this Walrein, on the other hand, I've had some bad vibes about this Walrein. The problem is, I have much difficulty two-hit KOing this thing. Excuse me. Yeah, I have a bit of trouble trying to get killing this thing in 2 hits. So my plan here is to hopefully get up a shitload of Calm Mind, so basically just rip this thing a new one utilizing Psychic. The problem is I need to get up like 3 or 4 Calm Minds up here. Ice Beam, yeah, it still does a considerable amount of damage, surprisingly enough. And then there's, of course, the matter of Toxic, which can kind of spoil shit. Okay, +4, what does Psychic do there? Yeah, that's a 2-shot, assuming that I can live enough to get it in there. Okay. So this Psychic should get rid of it. Okay, cool. Now, I'd like to keep it in here, but here's the Magmar, so I'm going to have to switch out. Now, this thing, the first time I fought this thing, I criticaled it with Surf and one-shotted it. This is probably not going to be the case, and if it does live, it is probably going to Sunny Day me. So let's see how this works. Okay, it lives, and gets up the Sunny Day. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to kill it with another Surf, unfortunately, because... Actually, you know what? I just might. I'll try it. Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay. Critical. Thank the Lord. Okay, sends in Ampharos. I'm going to take full advantage of the Sunny Day here and just let rip with Flamethrower. Because this Ampharos actually swept me, has actually swept me before because it got up Tail Glow. Ew. You have... Oh god, you have leftovers, don't you? That's no good. Can we get another critical here? Or at least a burn? That's no good. Damn. Okay, how am I going to navigate this? Homestar? Yeah, because now he's going to heal it. Not good. Okay, Sunlight's faded, so Surf should be able to do a shit ton of damage. Hurt yourself. Keep going with the hurt yourself. Okay. Oh, damn it! It was out of the yellow! I mean, it was out of the red! Why did you heal it? Damn it! Okay, thankfully... Okay. That should actually help me a considerable amount, because he sends in Meganium. I'm going to go for Dynea here. Now, this thing shouldn't do too much to me. I think I might be able to set up screens or something like that. But I should hopefully have enough time while this thing is out, and if it keeps hurting itself like that, to get Butch back online. Okay, let me actually take this time as well to go and heal up Valerie Fawn. So now I'm back at full strength. Yeah, there's the light screen. That's no good to have. Yeah, that's really not good to have. Not too sure how to approach this. If I had acid, I would just spam the crap out of that until it died, but I got hit with Power Water instead. Let me go for Broadband. There's the Reflect. That's kind of unfortunate as well. Okay, so it's got the double screens, and now it's just going to spam Synthesis. Thankfully, it's only got 5 of those. and hopefully these double screens will disappear. Okay, crit. This is actually poor. That crit was actually poorly timed. Dianea, I really need this thing to get it to go to sleep. Thank you. Right, now the reflector's worn off. Now I need to get in this earthquake, or at least I need to get in like 2 earthquakes here. Okay, that's definitely the first one going in. A second one will kill this thing. Woke up, Thunderbolt, can it live? With the Tail Glow without the Tail Glow boost, it should. Okay, thank God. The Tail Glow boost makes the difference between him winning and losing this fight. Okay, Metagross. Okay. Butch is the only real sort of thought here. See what Flamethrower does to it. That's a 2-shot, provided it lives Earthquake. And, oh my god, it did. Okay, heal, whatever. Flamethrower. Get rid of the fucker. Don't care about the healing. Flamethrower. Keep the flame applied. Thank fucking God. And I actually did it. I'm not going to say on my first attempt, but like my first attempt since going back to actually stock up on supplies. So that's like just let me have that, okay? Because this guy was a frickin' dick. Ugh. God damn it, Oak. Oh god, yeah, what, like, listen to this. Since I was with Squirtle. I started with Smoochum. What the hell are you on about, you bloody geriatric prick? You worn out geriatric fart, you forgot me fucking bike! Which actually reminds me, I have this weird frog doll thing, which you can plug your iPod or something like that into, and it's like a speaker, and like it moves around and makes it, and like when you plug it in and you play a song, it makes it seem as if the frog is singing that song. So what I do is I plug it onto Kevin Bloody Wilson's "Hey Santa Claus" song, and so then you've got this, and so basically it's like this frog that's just basically spurting out expletive after expletive, and it was the most hilarious thing in the world when I actually theorized it and then did it, and in practice it was like, it was the best thing ever. I would love to be able to show it off, but I fear for copyrights, because it's kind of Kevin Bloody Wilson song thing. But anyway, yeah, screw saving, because I can just easily reload any save state that I wanted. So then, my ragtag group of somewhat good, somewhat crummy Pokemon, especially Valerie Fawn, I kind of figured that she'd be doing a lot more, but even with like 3 or... But to actually make her attacks good, she needs like 3 or 4 Calm Minds, and Pokemon just never stay... The opposing Pokemon just never stay asleep for that bloody long. I keep either having to reapply it or just getting KO'd. Especially by crits. Do not ever remind me about that Sabrina fight. That was terrible. Actually, was it Sabrina? Yeah, it was Sabrina. She kept friggin' landing critical with Gardevoir, and then with Espeon when the Gardevoir kept failing at the crit hacks. Oh, jeez. Oh well, at least we get to listen to this. Which, honestly, I don't actually think I have too much to say about this. That being said, thinking about it, I could probably discuss about the collection, because I think it's possible to find more Pokemon. I think it's possible to have more Pokemon than what I have at the moment by the time you get to this point. Because, like, I mean, aside from just capturing other copies of Pokemon and then just evolving them, which for the most part, I'm not doing. I'm just capturing everything. Like, if it's possible to be captured, then I'll try to capture it in a ball. I would have loved to have tried the restriction of just capturing it in a Pokeball if possible, but the Golduck decided to just throw that out the window by just never ever showing up. even though I did eventually find one in Seafoam Island. So if I really wanted to keep that thing going, then I could easily just go and do that. Then that would also mean I'd have to go and bloody get a Weeping Bell from Route 14 or 15 or whatever the hell it was. So, not going to bother with that. But yeah, as soon as we get back into the game starting next segment, there's just going to be a whole bunch of shit just getting thrown at us. I mean, if you've played the post game for FireRed and Leaf Green, then you know what we're going to be in for here. And surprisingly enough, like, I've been blowing through this game really, and I mean really quickly, because once I'm done with the post game, there's really just rounding out the collection and then going to do the Elite Four Round 2, and then that's it for the LP. I feel like I feel like I abused the speed up key a bit too much in this. For some, I can't remember whether or not I said at the first segment that I would try to hold back on the speed up key thing. If I did, then I apologise for just failing to do that. Yeah, there is Braille in this game, by the way. We'll be seeing that at some point. It's on 6 Island, the thing with that. But it's going to involve a whole bunch of other sort of jazz around the other islands, because those are first 3 islands. For those of you who have not actually gone to the post-game into this, those 3 islands were actually part of a group called the Sevi Islands. There's 4 more islands which you have access to. By the way, that Blastoise is a very ugly face. And Rival's just sort of there thinking, like, how can I get back to my professional roadblock self? You're not, because the only other time I'm ever going to be fighting you in this LP is in the champion rematch. Which, yeah. So yeah, there's 4 other islands, plus there's the 2 that are accessible only through events. There's another way to get to those, so we don't have to worry about getting tickets or anything like that. So I'd say that's pretty much it. I did actually have a theory. I did actually have a theory about the champions, but I don't think I have enough time to fully explain it, because it's going to come back up to Pallet Town and then the credits will finish. But I should definitely remind myself to talk about the my champion theory in maybe the next segment or the segment after or something like that. At some point in this playthrough, I'd like to talk about it, because I was like in the process of just rendering some videos, and then it just sort of, I was just thinking about the stuff in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and it just gave me this idea about the champions. And I'm not going to claim to be the first one to come up with this thought and idea. Somebody may have thought up of it before I did. It just sort of popped up in my head, and that's how I had this idea about it. So thankfully the door knock came right at the end of the segment, so I'm just going to cut the segment here. Next time we'll get cracking on the post game.